Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you back to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 season is on the air. We got a pretty interesting game tonight. Today's date is August 19th, 1981, and we are at the Seattle Kingdome as the Cleveland Indians will take on the Seattle Mariners. The Indians come into this game at 34-26, and at this moment, Cleveland is 6 wins behind both Boston and Detroit, who are tied at 40 in the American League East. Remember, top 3 teams in each division make the playoffs. So Cleveland has got some catching up to do. The Seattle Mariners dead last, 21 wins, 45 losses. Tonight, I think they would just like to win a game. So it's more of an important game for the Indians than it is for the Mariners, but I hope we'll have a good matchup tonight. Steeler fan and BB join us here at the Kingdome for a nice matchup here between American League inter-division rivals. So I hope we have a good matchup. The Seattle Mariners actually won this game 4-3. The Mariners had 4 runs, 11 hits and an error. Cleveland 3 runs, 7 hits and 2 errors. The Mariners are pretty much done, but the Indians know they got to win these games to stay with the top 3 teams in the AL East, which is the Yankees, the Red Sox, and Detroit. Amazing how the Tigers got out to a slow start, and now Detroit is one of the best teams in the American League. But sometimes you don't know how the 10-minute ticker or inside pitch will go. So let's hope we have a pretty good matchup tonight. Starting pitcher for the Seattle Mariners will be Jerry Don Gleaton. 4 wins, 7 losses, a 4.75 ERA. He gets the call tonight for the M's. Let's get things underway here in the top of the first. Leading off for the Indians will be Alan Bannister. Played many positions that year. He is in left field for this game. 263 average, a homer, and 17 RBIs. We are at the Kingdome and only adds +1 to walks. We are using blue, white, and yellow dice for the Mariners. They are the home team. Blue will be red first. Let's get started here for a good matchup between the Tribe and the M's. Gleaton, a 1-1 strikeout. That 18 is too high. Bannister, 1-2, and he pops out to short to get the game underway, and that is out number 1. Next up for the Indians, right fielder George Orda. 272 average, 5 homers, 34 RBIs. Not a bad year for Orda, one of the better baseball names in history. So Orda has the call here. Let's see what Gleaton's got. 2-3. That's a hit by pitch. That 12 is going to be too high. Orda, a 1-1, and he flies out to right. 2 quick outs there. And that will bring up the human rain delay, Mike Hargrove. He is at first base. So tonight, Mike Hargrove, 317 average, 2 homers, 49 RBIs. Hargrove steps into the batter's box. Now he steps out of the batter's box. Oh, we saw a pretty girl in the pretty lady in the stands. Decides to go over there and talk to her. Continues to talk to her. Gets out his black book. Right, adds another phone number to his black book. Puts it back into his pocket. Now he goes back into the batter's box. Checks his gloves. Takes off his gloves. Puts his gloves back on, and now he's ready to go. Human rain delay. Gleaton with the pitch. 2-6. That's an error on a grounder. Hargrove, 2-6. That's a fly out to right. Fly ball to right field. And getting under that is going to be Bruce Bochte, and he will put it away for the out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Tribe here. And we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Cleveland Indians in this game was John Denny. 10 wins, 6 losses, a 3.15 ERA for 81. Not too shabby. Leading off for the Mariners will be second baseman Julio Cruz, 256 average, 2 homers, and 24 RBIs. Denny will go ahead and pitch. 6-3 against the switch left, that's blank. Cruz will make the bat. 4-2, and it's going to be a base hit right past the shortstop, and Cruz will head to first with a single. Next up for the Mariners, left fielder Bruce Bochte, 260 average, 6 homers, 30 RBIs. Bruce Bochte usually plays first. Plays in left field for tonight, not one of his better positions. Infield double play depth. Cruz is a stealing threat, but that 14 means he stays put. Denny will make the pitch. 5-1. That is a home run chance. Bochte a lefty, a 1-18. The 10 passes. Against a righty, Bochte needs a 5. A 5 or lower, he sends it out of here. No, that is a 6. He just misses it. He does get a 4-3, and he, instead of getting it, he chops it right to first. Let's see if he turns a double play. 3-0, stays a 3 because it was sent to first. Shortstop for the Indians is Verizon, and he has a 0 arm. A 1-3, it's a double play. Nope. And Cruz is going to be thrown out barely at second. But Bochte makes it to first, and that is out number 1. So Bochte just misses a jack, and he'll have to settle for a fielder's choice, and he knows he should have hit that one out. Next up for the Mariners, the only all-star they had this year, Tom Pechorrick. Pechorrick is in center field for this game. 326 average, 14 homers, 66 RBIs. He was the only all-star representing the Mariners. Brian Patterson and Woodman 564 joins us here at the Kingdome. Bochte on it first, see if he's going to do anything. Nope. Denny with the pitch. 5-1 again with the home run chance. Pachorick a righty, a 1-16, the 7 passes. Against a righty, Pachorick needs a 13 or lower. Does he hit it out? Yes, he does. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone. Home run, Tom Pachorick. Stadium cheers. Yay! 2 straight pitches. John Denny pitches 2 meatballs. Bochte couldn't take care of it, but Pechorrick certainly does. It's going to be a 2-run bomb for Pechorrick. And the Mariners take a quick 2-0 lead here on the Indians. Next up will be their designated hitter, Richie Zisk. Zisk batted .311, 16 homers, and 43 RBIs in 81. So Tom Pachorick, the only all-star for the M's, he gets it done. 2-0 Mariners, still 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Denny, a 5-6, that's an error on a grounder. Zisk, 4-2, and that's going to be a double into center field for Zisk. Zisk smacks a double to center. Center fielder for the Indians is Manning. His error rating is a 3. That's a 17. He won't make an error. He'll throw it into the infield. But Zisk is safe at second with a double. So Mariners coming out pretty strong here in this game against the Indians. Next batter, right fielder, Jeff Burrows. 254 average, 10 homers, 41 RBIs. Denny in some trouble here with the Tribe. Zisk on at second. Anything happening? No. Denny with the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 13. He got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Denny, and that is the second out of the inning. Denny had 94 Ks in 81. Next up, third baseman Dan Meyer. 262 average, 3 homers, 22 RBIs. Zisk still on at second. That 4 means he stays put. Denny with the pitch. 2-5. That's a walk plus, and that 8 is going to walk Meyer. So Denny can't get out of this inning. First walk issued by Denny. He had 63 of them that year. And now we'll see first baseman Gary Gray, 245 average, 13 homers, 31 RBIs. Now runners at first and second. Nothing happening. Denny with the pitch. 1-4. Again with the walk plus, but that 18 is going to be too high. Gray against righties is a 2, would become a 12, plus 1 is a 13. He will not walk. Gray, a 3-3, and against a right-handed pitcher, he grounds it to second base. Up with it is Rosello, and he will throw to first to end the inning. So 2 runs for the Mariners on 3 hits, and one of them a 2-run bomb by Tom Pachorick. And the Mariners have taken a quick 2-0 lead here on Cleveland after 1. The Indians need this game, really. Mariners is trying to win a ball game. Top of the second. And leading off for the Cleveland Baseball Club, formerly known as the Indians and soon to be known as the Guardians. Leading off is their designated hitter, Andy Thornton, 239 average, 6 homers, 30 RBIs. Mariners already up 2-0. Gleaton, 4-5, strikeout, 18 is high. Thornton, 6-4, and that's fly out the left. Here's third baseman Toby Harrah, 291 average, 5 homers, 44 RBIs. Harrah, pretty good. I always felt Harrah was a little underrated. Man could play some ball. And he could hit, and he couldn't hit too bad. He could hit pretty well, too. Gleaton with the pitch. 5-3, that is a blank. Harrah, 2-1. That's a ball hit to center field. That is an 11. Against the lefty, though, that's going to be too high, and it will be a fly out to center. As Harrah just misses maybe a triple. We now have 2 outs, and here's the catcher, Ron Hassey. Hassey, 232 average, a homer, 24 RBIs. In about half the games played with the Indians in 81, Captain Carl 8 joins us here at the Kingdome. Gleaton with the pitch. 3-3, that is a blank. Hassey, 4-1, base hit, left field, that will be a single. Hassey gets the first base knock for the Tribe. And the next batter is second baseman Dave Rosello. 238 average, a homer, 7 RBIs. Hassey, not much of a threat to do anything, and Gleaton will just pitch to Rosello. 4-1, that's blank. Rosello, 4-1. That's grounded right back to Gleaton. He'll take it, and he will underhand it to first to retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Tribe. We go to the bottom of inning number 2, where the Mariners already have a 2-0 lead on the Indians. Mariners try to play spoiler, and the Indians trying to stay close to the Yankees, Boston, and Detroit, who right now own the top 3 spots in the AL East. Who we have leading off here? Leading off for the M's will be the catcher, Jerry Naren, 222 average, 3 homers, 17 RBIs. Denny will go ahead and deal it. 6-2, strikeout 4, got him. And that is strikeout number 2 for Denny. Denny, of course, would make his way from the he was on the Cardinals, started his career off, then went to Cleveland, and then wound up on the Phillies later. Shortstop Jim Anderson is next for the Mariners. 204 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. Denny, 1-5. That's a strikeout 9, and he got him. He strikes out Anderson, and that will be strikeout number 3 for Denny. Cruz is next. He singled his first time up. Denny, 1-4. That is a walk plus. That's 17. Yes, that will walk him. Cruz becomes a 21, plus 1 is 22. He will walk Cruz. So that is the second walk issued by Denny. And that will bring up Bochte. He just missed a homer his last time up. He got a fielder's choice, though. And let's see, is Cruz going to do anything? Nope, he'll stay put. And we got what? There are 2 outs, right? 2 outs. Denny looking on, ready to make the deal. 2-1, wild pitch, 6, yep, that goes to the backstop, and Cruz is going to wind up on second. So we didn't have to do anything, and that will be a wild pitch thrown by Denny. Cruz now on second. Will he try anything from there? That is a 9. He does not get the jump. He'll stay put. Denny will try again to do it. And that's a 4-1. Strikeout, 18. That's high. Bochte, a 2-5. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. That will be picked up by Hera. And he will throw across the diamond to get the out. And that will retire the side. Nothing across for the Mariners except a walk and a wild pitch. After 2, it is still 2-0 in favor of the M's. Third inning. And let's see, leading off. Leading off for the Indians. Center fielder Rick Manning. I always felt Manning was underrated. 244 average, 4 homers or 33 RBIs that year. Not a great year for Manning in 81, but I always felt he was one of the more underrated players. I felt he was a solid player. Gleaton with the pitch. 5-2 against the lefty. That's a walk plus. That 18 will walk him. That's a walk plus, so Manning becomes a 19, and that will walk him there, and he will trot down to first. Good eye by Manning. First walk issued by Gleaton. He had 36 of them in 81. Shortstop Tom Verizor is next. 244 average, 14 RBIs in 81. You may remember Tom Verizor on the Detroit Tigers one year, on the Tigers during Baseball Demos' Mark 76 Mark Figrich replay. And, of course, I did the 76 season as well, an inside pitch, and Tom Verizor was on the Tigers. Double play depth. Let's see if anything happening on base. 14 is a no. Gleaton will pitch. 1-3. Again with the walk plus. That 10 will walk Verizor. And Gleaton now in some trouble. 2 consecutive walks given up by Gleaton. Top of the order for the Indians. Here's Bannister. Bannister 0 for 1. Infield still a double play depth. Nothing happening on Strat. Manning will stay at second. So now Gleaton in some trouble. Let's see if Bannister can do something with it. Gleaton a 2-5. That's a possible error. Bannister 2-1. And that ball is hit to center field. That is a 17 against the lefty. It is way too high into center field. So that's a fly out to center. Okay. Now the center fielder for the Mariners is Pachorick. He has a 0 error rating, so there will not be an error there anyway. So it is out number 1, and Bannister is out on a fly out to center. Here's Orda. Orda 0 for 1. Anything happening on base? Nope. Gleaton. A 4-6 against the lefty. That's blank. Orda. A 6-6. That's going to be a fly out to right. Fly ball to right field. That ball is caught by Burrows. He has a 0 arm. Manning has a base running rating of 5. -1 is a 4. On a 1-4, Manning will take third. And it's a 4-6, and he will. And he's third base. There is 2 outs, though. But now a wild pitch can maybe bring in a run. So Orda flies out to right, and it will bring up this guy, Mike Hargrove. Hargrove goes ahead. Before he gets to the batter's box, he puts down the bat. Decides to bring out a big-time lathe machine. Gets a piece of wood, bringing me a branch from somewhere. I don't know where he got a branch from inside the ballpark. Starts working on it. Starts making a brand new baseball bat. Goes ahead and cuts it, makes it perfect, gets it properly weighted. Now he gets it. And now he goes ahead and puts the pine tar on it. Checked with the umpire, makes sure the pine tar is legal. The umpire says, yep, it took you too long to make that damn bat. Will you please get up there and take a swing? Now Mark Hargrove with a brand new bat he just made. Oh, by the way, he does put the lathe machine away. So Hargrove now at bat, he's 0 for 1. Human rain delay. Gleaton with the pitch. 6-3 range play at the park. Kingdome 2-1, and that is a blank. We got another rare play, and of course the range play is canceled. So we have a rare play with men on. Let's see what we get. Triple play chance as line out as many as possible. Roll 1d6 to see who catches the line out. Well, there's 2 outs. So that is a 4, and that is caught by the second baseman. So it's a line out to second, and that ends the inning. There were already 2 outs. So Hargrove lines out to second, and that ends the inning. So 2 walks and a sacrifice, and 2 walks, and that's it. 2 walks, and Hargrove, after all that time, he just decides to go ahead and line out to second, and that retires the side. So we go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 still. Manning was a major reason why the Indians traded Dennis Eckersley. Bottom of the third, as Captain Carl does go ahead and give us some good trivia there. Next, leading off for the Mariners will be Tom Pechorrick. Pechorrick hit a 2-run bomb his first time up, so he is 1 for 1. Let's see if Denny pitches him a little differently. Denny, 3-2, hit by pitch, 3. Yes, he hit him. Plunk, ouch. Pachorick has a 6 as a hit by pitch rating, and he hits Pachorick, and he will head to first. That's the first hit by pitch in the game. Next batter is Zisk. Zisk got a double his first time up. Infield at double play depth. Is Pachorick going to do anything? Not with the 13. Denny, 5-4. That's a range play. Zisk, 1-3. And that is going to be a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Rosello, and that's not going to do any good. Rosello's range is a 1, but it in for the double play depth. His range becomes a 0, and that is going to be an automatic base hit, and it's going to be a single for Zisk. Pachorick, a base running rating of 3, though. He will not make third. He will automatically get to second and stay there. Richie Zisk gets himself a range play single out of that one, and that's the second hit of the game for Zisk, as Rosello had no chance to make that play. Here's Burrows. Burrows is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Again, the Mariners are threatening. He had an affair with ex-wife. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. That's new. I didn't know he had an affair with ex-wife. I hope it was worth it. 2-0 here. So infield still at double play depth. Burrows is 0 for 1. That is a 1. Pachorick does get the jump to go to third, but I'm not going to send him here. Denny with the pitch. 5-1. That's a home run chance. Burrows a righty, a 1-16. The 11 passes. Against a right-handed pitcher, Burrows is a 14. A 1-14. Burrows sends this one out of here, and he will do so. Kaboom! Into center field. High, deep, and gone. 3-run bomb by Jeff Burrows. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 3-run homer by Jeff Burrows, and right now the Mariners are putting it to the tribe here early in this game, and now take a 5-0 lead. And the Cleveland bullpen is beginning to warm up. Here's Meyer. Meyer walked his first time up, and still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Denny, 6-6. That's a blank. Meyer, 1-4. That's a fly out to right. Second home run of the game, by the way, and the second one, of course, by the Mariners. Gray is next. Gray is 0 for 1. Denny, a 3-5 strikeout, 6, and he will get him. And that was a garbage call. Got rid of it. He gets Gray, and that is a strikeout. Strikeout number 4 for Denny, and now 2 outs. Naren is next. Naren is 0 for 1. Denny with the pitch, 1-3. That is a blank. Naren, a 3-1, and that's a ground ball to second base. That'll get taken care of by Rosello, and he will throw to first to get the out and end the inning. 3 runs on 2 hits, a hit batter, and a 3-run bomb by Jeff Burrows. Mariners already in control here, 5-0 after 3. RJL called the bullpen. Possibly so. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 5-0 lead by the M's. Andy Thornton leads off for the Tribe. He is 0 for 1. Indians already down 5-0 against the team they know they should be beating. Gleaton, 4-2, strikeout 4, got him. And Gleaton gets a K, and that is his first. Gleaton only had 31 strikeouts that year. Hara is next. Hara is 0 for 1. Pitch from Gleaton. That's a blank. Hara, a 2-3, and against a left-handed pitcher, that's going to be a single right past second to base it for Hara. First hit of the game for him, and now we will see Hassey. Hassey has singled his first time up. Infield at double play depth. Hara does a threat to do something here, but the 15, he stays put. Gleaton will make the pitch. 5-1. Walk plus 4 is a walk automatically right there, and it will be runners at first and second. And once again, Indians have a chance. They are once again in business, and Rosello is next. Rosello is 0 for 1. Runners now at first and second. Can the Tribe do something here? Nothing happening on the bases. Don Gleaton. Fans here at the Kingdome. Not a bad crowd. Maybe about half the stadium is full for this. Everyone just wanted to go see a ball game. Gleaton, a 2-4. That's blank. Rosello, a 6-5. That's a fly out to center field. That will be out number 2. Hara's base running rating is a 5. Fly out to center, -2 is 3. Pechorrick, -1 is 2. I'm not going to send him. You're down 5 runs. It doesn't make sense to try to get him to third. Or a 6-6, he could be out, and that will be the second out. Manning is next, and Manning walked his first time up. Runners at first and second. Anything happening on base? No. Gleaton with the pitch. A 3-1 against the lefty. Base hit right up the middle, and that will be a single for Manning. Does this get the Indians on the board? It probably will. That's a single one right up the middle. Hara's base running rating is a 5. Yeah, he will score easily from second, and the Indians are on the board. Hassey's base running rating is a 2, becomes a 3 with 2 outs, and he will not make it to third. He will hold at second. But the Indians are on the board. It is now 5-1. An RBI single by Manning. Can the Indians get more here? Next up is Verizor. Verizor walked his first time up. Fans here at the Kingdome would just love to see a nice win from the Mariners. Checking on a strategy roll. The 12 is no good. Gleaton, 5-4. That's at the park. Kingdome 4-6. And that's going to be a double into left field by Tom Verizor. Double to left. Hasse will come around and he will score. Manning's base running rating is a 5 with 2 outs becomes a 6. And a double to left, -1 is 5. And the left fielder is Bochte, -2. Got a great arm. -2 is 3. So a 1-3 on the blue die. Manning will score. It is a 6. That is a 2 on the white die. And with a -2 arm of Bochte, there is gonna be an out, and that is gonna be thrown out at the plate by Manning. Manning is thrown out at the plate. And that is picked up there by Bochte, and he throws to home. Relay from shortstop to home, and Manning is cut down at the plate. Oh boy. Manning with great speed, but Bochte with a -2 arm gets him. So only 1 run will score, and that does retire the side. Stadium cheers. Yay! So that goes as a double, but Manning is cut down at the plate, and a run scores, and that ends the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits and a walk. Cleveland probably should have gotten more, but it is now 5-2 going into the bottom of the 4th. What a throw by Bochte to nail him at the plate. Holy cow. So now the bottom of the 4th, and Jim Anderson leads off for the Mariners. He's 0-for-1. Denny's still out there. They're going to see if he can go a little longer, even though it is a 5-2 game. Remember, this is the 1980s, okay, not 2021. Denny, 3-3. That is a blank. Anderson, 1-4 against a righty. That's a fly out to center. As Brian Patterson goes, bleh, out number 1. That's right. Brian Patterson is an Indians fan. Or I should say he is a fan of the Cleveland Baseball Club, formerly known as the Indians, soon to be known as the Guardians. Here's Cruz. Cruz is 1-for-1, singled and walk. Denny will pitch 4-4 against a switch left. That's a blank. Cruz 1-4, and that's grounded to second. 2 outs as Cruz grounds it to second. And now the batter is Bochte. Bochte gets a nice cheer from the Mariners crowd, but he gets a groan from the Brian Patterson section. Bochte, he is 0-for-2. Denny with the pitch. 4-4 against the lefty. That's blank. Bochte, 2-2, and that's a fly ball to right field. And Orda will get to that one with these. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Denny, and he needed that. 4 innings in the books, 5-2 Mariners. As we go to the top of the 5th inning, the Indians are 6 wins back of Detroit and Boston, who have 40 wins right now, and so they are tied for 2nd and 3rd. The Indians are 6 wins out of 3rd place. The Mariners, with only 21 wins, they're in dead last in the AL West. Their season is over. They're right now just trying to do some spoiling, and right now they're doing that at this time. Who leads off? Leading off for the Tribe will be Alan Bannister. Bannister is 0-for-2. Gleaton will make the pitch. 3-1 against a righty. That's a home run result. And against a lefty, Bannister is a 3. That's a 17. It's too high. Bannister, a 5-6, and he's going to shoot that right up the chimney, and that's going to be a pop out to short. So Gleaton makes a big pitches Bannister a meatball, but Bannister can't even put any cheese on it, and that just goes up in the air. and it'll be a pop out to short, out number 1. Here's Orda. Orda is 0 for 2. Gleaton, 6-5, strikeout, 5, got him, struck him out. Orda goes down on a K, and that will be strikeout number 2 for Gleaton, 2 down. And now, once again, here is Hargrove. Hargrove goes up, steps into the batter's box, takes off his gloves, looks at the gloves, doesn't like the gloves, pulls out his cell phone. Oh, yeah, they didn't have cell phones in 81. Takes out his black book, asks the umpire if he can make a call. The umpire looks at Mike Hargrove with an interesting look on his face. Pretty much it looks like, really? Get your butt in the box and let's play ball. Hargrove says, okay. Hey, I'm just trying to, I just want to get a new glove here. And the umpire says, play ball, you putz. Gleaton will pitch to Hargrove, human rain delay. Gleaton, 3-2, against the lefty, base hit right up the middle. Hargrove just goes ahead and smacks it right past Gleaton, and Hargrove will be safe at first. A 2-out single by Hargrove. Hargrove looks back at the umpire and goes, nah. Here's Thornton. Thornton is 0 for 2. The umpire just rolls his eyes and says, come on, guys, let's play some baseball here. Does anybody here want to play some baseball? 2 outs. Hargrove on it first. Anything happening on base? No. Gleaton with the pitch. 4-6 against the righty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a fly ball to right field. Burrows will get to that one, and he will put it away and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Indians. It remains 5-2 in favor of the Mariners. Bottom of the 5th. Here's Tom Pechorrick. Pechorrick has a homer and he got hit by a pitch. He scored twice. He's 1 for 1. 5-2 Mariners. Denny still out there. 6-4. Strikeout 16. That's high. Pachorick 4-5. Base hit right past second for a single. Pachorick continues to hit the ball well tonight. And he's now 2 for 2. Pachorick on it first. The next batter is Zisk. Zisk is 2 for 2. He's got a double and a single. Infield, a double play depth. See if Pachorick going to do anything. Nope. Denny with the pitch. A 6-6. That's blank. Zisk. A 3-3. And that's a fly out to center. Out number 1. Nothing happening there. Here's Burrows. Burrows hit a 3-run bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 2. And Pachorick is staying put. Denny with the pitch. 1-4. That's a walk plus. That 11 will walk Burrows. And once again, the Mariners are in business. A walk given up to Burrows, and that is the 3rd walk issued by Denny. And we'll see what happens here now. The batter is Meyer. And Meyer is 0 for 1. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. And nothing happening on the bases there. Denny trying to maybe get through this inning. Pitch from Denny, 1-5. Strikeout 7. No, that's too high. Meyer will swing the bat. 6-6. And he grounds it right back to Denny. Let's see if they turn the double play. 3-2-3. And let's see, Meyer a lefty. So the shortstop will be pivot. And that's going to be Verizon. He has a 0 arm. A 1-3, it's a double play. No, that is going to be a fielder's choice. So Pachorick goes to 3rd. Burrows thrown out at 2nd. Meyer beats the relay, 2 outs. So they do not turn the double play. And that's not something you want. If you're the Indians, you needed to get that because that just allows another batter to come up. Fielder's choice. The next batter is Gray. Gray is 0 for 2. 2 outs now. And nothing happening on the bases. Pachorick on at third. Meyer on at first. Pitch from Denny. 1-5. Strikeout 17. That's too high. Gray will get the chance. 2-5. And that's a ground ball to third. Up with it will be Toby Harrah. And he's going to throw to second to get Meyer. And that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Mariners, a walk, and a fielder's choice. It's still a 5-2 ball game here after 5 innings in this interesting American League matchup. Indians trying to stay close to the top 3 in the AL East. Mariners just trying to get a win for the ball just trying to get a win for the team. Top of the 6th is next. Gleaton, he can pitch to 25 batters before tiring, which means then after 3 he will be tired. Toby Harrah leads off for the Tribe. He is 1 for 2. Jerry Don Gleaton, he will make the pitch. 6-5, strikeout 3, and he got him, struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Gleaton. That's out number 1. He gets Harrah, and now here's Hassey. Hassey is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Gleaton, a 5-5. That's at the park. Kingdome, 3-2, and that is going to be a fly ball to right field. Burrows will get to that one with plenty of room. Out number 2. 2 men down, and here's Rosello. Rosello is 0 for 2. What a job by Gleaton so far. He actually pitched pretty well in the last game we had the Mariners in, a game that the Mariners won. Gleaton, 2-3, hit by pitch, 13 is high. Rosello, a 2-3, and that's a fly ball to left field. Bochte's got plenty of room himself, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Indians. It remains 5-2 in favor of the Mariners. Bottom of the 6th now. And we have Jerry Naren leading off for Seattle. He is 0 for 2. Denny has still a few batters left. I don't think he'll make it past the 7th. We'll see what he does here. He's still got plenty of batters left in him. Even though it is 5-2, but he has calmed down a bit since the 3rd. Denny with the pitch. 4-4 against the lefty, that's blank. Naren, 4-6, and that's a fly out to center. Fly ball to center field, out number 1. Next up will be Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. Most of the lineup, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters are doing the damage for the Mariners in this game, but everybody else, Denny's actually done a good job on. Denny a 1-5, strikeout 18, that's high. Anderson, a 6-5, double into left field for Anderson. He comes through with a hit. And he will stop at second. A double for Jim Anderson. He will hold, and the batter is Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 2. Infield will stay back. Anderson on at second. Am I still rolling the strat? Yes, I am. Nothing happening on with a 4. Anderson will stay put. Denny with the pitch. 4-3. Strikeout 1. Got him. He gets Cruz. And that is going to be strikeout number 5 for John Denny. And that is the second out. Here's Bochte. Bochte is 0 for 3, doing well in the field, but not at the plate. Denny, he will make the pitch. 2-1, wild pitch, 14, possible pass ball. And that is Hassey. His rate, he will probably not make one because Hassey's pass ball rating is a 6. So there's not going to be a pass ball there, and that's going to be ball 1. I don't have to roll the die for that. If you have a 6 as a pass ball rating, all right, you're which of course lower than that, it's not a pass ball, and there's no way you can do it. So no pass balls there by Hassey. So that's ball 1. They will do it again. Denny, 2-2. That's at the park. Kingdome, 6-4. And that is a home run to the opposite field. Against a righty, though. Against a righty, Bochte is a 5. That's a 16. And that's just going to be a fly out. That will be a fly out to left and retire the side. Fly out to left field as Bannister has plenty of room near the wall, but Bochte again misses a home run, but this time he missed it by a lot more than that, and by a lot more than what he did have the last time, and that's the inning. No runs, a hit for the Mariners. And after 6, it is still 5-2 in favor of the M's. 7th inning coming up. And Jerry Gleaton, let's see, are they going to let him pitch? Let's see, left, right. They're going to let Gleaton pitch to Manning here to start the top of the 7th. Manning is 1 for 1, singled and walked. However, Gleaton is tired, so they're going to see if he can maybe go one more inning. Gleaton, 4-1, that is blank. Manning, 1-3, base hit right past first, a single for Manning. He goes ahead and gets a leadoff hit for the Indians, and he will hold at first. Next batter is Tom Verizor, and that will be it for Gleaton, as they have right-handers coming up next, and that will be all for Jerry Don Gleaton. What a job he did today. He only gave up 2 runs on like 5 hits. Not too bad. So we now go to the Mariner bullpen. They'll bring out a righty here. And they will go with, coming on to pitch for the Mariners will be Larry Anderson. 3 wins, 3 losses, 5 saves, a 2.66 ERA. Anderson will be the second M's pitcher, and he can pitch to 7 batters before tiring. Tom Verizor leads off against Anderson. Well, not leads off, but he'll be the first batter to face him. Manning on at first, infield double play depth. I am still rolling a strategy roll. That is a 19, and no, Verizor's not going to bunt down by 3 runs. Jim Connell joins us here at the Kingdome. Anderson with the pitch. 5-1. That's a blank. He just came into the game. He's not tired. Verizor, 3-4. That's a fly out to left. Out number 1. Verizor flies out. Next up is Bannister. Bannister is 0 for 3, looking to try to get a hit. And Manning actually gets a steal, and he's got a very good chance to do it. 18 minus 1 is 17. Jerry Naren has a +2 arm, so he's going to go. The only way Manning is out is on a 20. Nope, he slides in there safely, and that will be a stolen base for Manning. Manning gets himself a stolen base. And he will hold at second. That takes away the double play, of course. Now we'll see if Manning gets another jump. Not this time. Anderson will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 4. Got him. Struck out Bannister. That's a big K. That's out number 2. Now with a runner on second base, can George Orda try to bring in Manning? Manning on at second. And that is a 1. He gets to try to steal third. Nah, it doesn't make any sense here. He would have a 1-19 to do it, but he's going to stay put just in case a 20 is rolled. Anderson's going to go ahead and make the pitch. 2-5. Wild pitch. That's a 12, and that's ball 1. He will not have a wild pitch there. And so that wouldn't have mattered even if Manning was at third. Ball one. Anderson again. 5-3. That's a blank. Orda. 2-3. And that's ground ball to second base. Julio Cruz will get it, and he will throw to first to retire the side. No runs, one hit for the Tribe. The Indians are trying to get into this game, but the Mariners are playing like they're the team trying to fight for the playoffs, and not the Indians. We are at the seventh inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next telecast tomorrow will be for August 22nd. The San Diego Padres will take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. It'll be Rick Wise for the Padres against Eddie Solomon of the Pirates. San Diego, pretty much like the Mariners, dead last in the National League West. The Pirates right now are a very solid third in the NL East. They still have about 4 wins ahead of Montreal, who trail them for third and the fourth. In fourth place. So we should have a pretty interesting matchup tomorrow night. The Padres and the Pirates at the stadium by the Three Rivers. Rick Wise against Eddie Solomon. That could be an interesting game tomorrow night. We go to the bottom of the seventh here. Mariners leading 5-2. Tom Pachorick leads off for the Mariners. Denny is done. And normally he probably would stay out there, but he's given up 5 runs, and now you're in the 7th inning. And they will go to another right-hander out of the bullpen for the Indians. Coming on to pitch for the Indians, pretty much their closer, but it kind of makes sense to bring him in. It's going to be Dan Spillner. 4 wins, 4 losses, 7 saves, a 3.14 ERA. Spillner can pitch to 9 batters. So they're going to go ahead with him. So Dan Spillner comes on for the Indians. Tom Pachorick leads off for the Mariners. Bottom of the 7th, 5-2 M's. Who is the only player to be on the opening day active roster of both Seattle franchises? What, Seattle Pilots and the Seattle Mariners? Ooh, I don't know. Captain Carl knows the answer, and he will tell us, I'm sure, soon. Spillner 1-1. That is a blank. Pechorrick 1-1, and that's a fly out to right. So 1-1 twice, but Pachorick flies out to right. Pachorick having a good night, though. He's still going to be 2 for 3, and that's out number 1. Next batter is Zisk. And Zisk is 2 for 3 as a double and a single. Spillner with the pitch. 4-1. That's a range play. Zisk, a 6-4 against the righty. That's a fly ball to left field. That's it to Alan Bannister. Bannister's range in left field is a 4. Does he get to it? No, he does not. It's going to be out of his range, and that's going to be a single for Zisk. It just drops in front of him, and Bannister decides to take it on the hop, and that will be a base hit. That's Zisk's 3rd hit of the game. And now the batter is Burrows. Burrows is 1 for 2, has a 3-run bomb in this game. Diego Segui, yes, okay. Baby gets it right. Still 1 out here, and we're going to go to double play depth. Zisk on at first. See if anything happening on the bases. The 9 says no. Spillner, a 1-6. Walk plus 1 walks easily, automatically, pretty much. And now, once again, the Mariners are in business. Second time that Burrows is walked. Another base on balls for him. Meyer is next, and he is 0 for 2. But now runners at first and second. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. No. Spillner knows he needs to keep this a 5-2 game. Spillner, a 4-5 against the lefty. That's going to be an automatic out. And it'll be a fly out to right, out number 2. Fly ball to right field. Zisk has a base running rating of 1, and he's going to hold at second automatically. I'm not going to try to send him to third. It doesn't make any sense. And he stays put. Here's Gary Gray. Gray is 0 for 3. 2 outs. Spillner with the pitch. 3-3. That's a home run chance. Oh, boy. Gray is a righty. A 1-10. The 17 just misses, and that would have been automatic. That would have been automatic. So Gray does not get it. He will swing, though, 3-2, and it is a fly ball deep to center field, but Manning's got the room, and he will put it away. And Gary Gray almost pretty much put the game away, but he's going to miss it just by a little bit. No runs, a hit, and a walk for the Mariners. 5-2 still in favor of the M's. Oh, Gray just missed a 3-run bomb of his own. But right now, the Mariners are in control. And we're going to the top of the 8th. Mike Hargrove leads off for the Tribe. And Hargrove decides to step into the batter's box. And you're going to say, oh, nope, there he goes again. Gets out of the batter's box and decides to take out his black book. And I don't know, he's taking measurements or something in the air. I guess he's looking at the ballpark wall here at the Kingdome. He looks up at the roof and sees that the roof is pretty solid. Looks at it, continues to look at it, see if there's any way he can hit the ball up into the roof. The umpire just decides just to look. The umpire then gets out from behind the plate, goes up into his face and says, "Will you play ball?" Human rain delay. Mike Hargrove, he is 1 for 3. Anderson, 3-1. He'll stay out there. Makes sense. Anderson, 3-1 against the lefty. That's going to be a walk plus, and he walks Hargrove. He walks Hargrove, and he will go to first. So Anderson walks Hargrove, and now the batter is Thornton. And let's see, we are in the 8th inning. Thornton is the DH. Can I make a pitch? Can I make a change? And yes, I will. Andy Thornton going to come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit and take over at designated hitter will be Miguel Delone, a 290 average and 19 RBIs. So Thornton will come out of the game. Timeout for scorecard change. And Delone will go in. And he's a switch hitter, which makes sense. Anderson, he can still pitch to a couple of batters. They'll still keep him in there. Double play depth is called. Strategy rolls are off. Anderson, 1-2, strikeout 16. That's too high. Delone, 4-4, base hit right past short for a single. Hargrove will hold at second base. His base running rating is a 1. And he'll stay right there. Delone gets a big base hit. Pinch hit single for Delone. And now the batter is Toby Hara. He will bat. Question is, will Anderson pitch to him? Yes, he will. Nobody out. Top of the 8th inning. Indians now in business. Runners at first and second. 5-2. Anderson. Let's see. There is no strat. Pitch. 2-4. Against the righty. It's an automatic out. And it will be a fly out to left. Out number 1. Hargrove cannot go to third. On a fly out to left, it's a -3 modification, so make him a -2. He can't even think about it. He's slow as molasses, 1 down. Now the batter is Ron Hassey. And let's see, Anderson is now tired, and that's going to be it for Anderson. So Larry Anderson will come out. He is now fatigued, and he will be taken out of the game. And the Mariners will go to the bullpen. You got lefty and you got righty coming up. So let's see. It really doesn't matter who they go with. But in this case, I think they'll go with this guy. Coming on to pitch for the Mariners will be the left-hander. And it will be Shane Rawley. 4 wins, 6 losses, 8 saves. A 3.95 ERA. Shane Rawley will become the third Mariners pitcher, and not a bad. I always felt he was I always thought he was okay. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Ron Hassey will bat against Rawley. Pitch from Rawley. And by the way, he can pitch to 6 batters. Let me just get that in there. Rawley, a 5-1. Walk plus 9. Yes, and the bases are loaded. Oh, he walked Hassey, and now the bases are loaded here. And the batter is Toby Harrah. And Harrah will bat. So here's Toby Harrah, bases loaded here. And the Mariners are going to call for the double play. They don't mind having a problem trying to get it. They're going to go for double play, not for home to first. They will call a normal double play. Bases loaded, and Shane Rawley is going to be pulled. They will not have him pitch to Harrah. Harrah kills left-handed pitching, and the could not get the out, so they go with the. Remember, this is 1981. We don't have that stupid 3-batter rule. And the Mariners will go to the bullpen again, and they will go with Dick Drago. 4 wins, 6 losses, 5 saves, a 5.53 ERA, though. But they're going to go with Dick Drago against Harrah. Harrah will bat. Runners on base. Ducks on the pond. Drago will pitch to Harrah. Fans here at the Kingdome would love to see Drago do the job. Pitch. 1-2 against the righty. Strikeout 3. Got him. Drago struck out Harrah. And that is out number 2. And the batter now is Dave Rosello. And can I make a change here? Let's see. We have another second baseman. Yes, I do. And they're going to go ahead and do it. Dave Rosello is going to be pulled. And coming on to pinch hit for Rosello will be Dwayne Kuiper, and he'll take over at second base. So timeout on the scorecard, as I will now put in Dwayne Kuiper. He'll take over at second. Kuiper a little better at that position, by the way, but not that good an arm. 2.5 -1. But they're going to bring him in to pinch hit. So here is Dwayne Kuiper now to pinch hit against Dick Drago. And Drago will pitch to him here. Top of the 8th inning. 5-2 Mariners. 2 outs. Drago being asked to get the job done. And here is the pitch. It's a 5-6. Hit by pitch. 12. No. Kuiper will swing. 2-1. Base hit. Center field for Kuiper. It's a single. He comes through. Hargrove comes in to score. Deloney, a base running rating of 4 with 2 outs is a 5. It's a single to center. +2 is 7. Center field of Pechorrick -1 is a 6. There's not going to be a throw home. Deloney will come in to score. Hassey's base running rating is a 2. With 2 outs becomes a 3. Single to center, -1 is a 2. Pachorick -1 is a 1. And they're going to try to get Hassey at third. Hassey needs a 1. Hassey is safe at third. And it is a 3. No, he stops at second. But 2 runs come in. It is now 5-4. As Dwayne Kuiper comes through with a big clutch 2 RBI single and gets 2 runs. So an RBI single there. And now the batter is Manning. So here's Rick Manning. Manning is he's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. It's now a 5-4 game. And Drago, are they going to let him pitch to Manning? I don't think so. I think the Mariners are going to pull Drago out. So that's it for Dick Drago. As he only lasts a couple of batters there, we got a big strikeout. And they're going to bring in another lefty here. And coming on to pitch for the Mariners will be Brian Clark. 2 wins, 5 losses, 2 saves, a 4.34 ERA. Clark will now pitch to Manning here. 5-4 now, top of the 8th. 2 outs, back to a strategy roll. No play there. Clark will make the pitch to Manning. And that's a 1-1. That is a pitcher result. Manning a lefty. A 1-13 is an automatic out. The 16 is too high. Manning will swing. 4-5, and it's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Cruz. He will throw to first and retire the side. But 2 runs on 2 hits and a couple of walks gets the Indians to within 1. It is now 5-4 in favor of the Mariners, as the Indians do come through with some key hits. Dwayne Kuiper will take over at second base. And, of course, Miguel Delone is now the DH. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and Dan Spillner will come out for Cleveland. He will pitch again. In the bottom of the 8th inning, Jerry Naren will lead off, and he's 0 for 3. 5-4 Mariners. Spillner with the pitch. 4-6 wild pitch, ball 1. Naren, I'm sorry, 1 again, 1-5, that's blank. Naren will swing. 5-1, base hit, left field. Naren gets a single. He comes through. That's his first hit of the game. A single for Naren. And the next batter is Anderson. And let's see, are they going to pull him and let someone else bat? I have 1 shortstop, yes, but it would be a switch. It would be Randall. No, I'm going to let Anderson bat, mostly because Anderson is still very good in the field. So Anderson's going to stay out there. He will bat. Anderson's 1 for 3. He does have a double. Infield, a double play depth. Strategy roll, 8. Nothing happening. Spillner with the pitch. 5-4. Strikeout, 6. Got him. And he gets Anderson. And that's out number 1. Nice strikeout by Spillner. That will bring up Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 3. Anything with Naren? No. Spillner will pitch. 3-4. That is a blank. Cruz, 1-3. Base hit, right field. A single for Cruz. Naren's base running rating's a 1. Single to right, +2 is 3. Right fielder Orda, +1 is 4. A 1-4 on the blue die. Naren takes third. It is a 6. That is a 6 as well. And it's a 6-6. And he is going to wind up, let's see here. It's right field. Orda has a +1 arm. And on a 6, Naren will hold at second. On a 6-6, Naren holds. In order for a possible out, it would have had to have been with with a +1 arm, it would have had to been a 6-1 or 2. So Naren stops at second base, but it is a hit. Second hit for Cruz. And now the Mariners got something going on, and here is Bochte. Bochte just missed a couple of homers. Does he get one here now? Spillner is going to pitch to him. He is going to pitch to him. 1 out, 5-4 Mariners. Strategy roll, nothing. Spillner. 4-1. Range play. Bochte. A 4-6. That's a ball hit to center field. That is a 14. Against the righty, it's too high, so it becomes a fly out to center. But it's a range play for Manning in Cleveland. Rick Manning's range is a 4. Does he make the catch? Yes, he does. Out number 2. Manning turns that into a fly out to center, and Naren will stay at second and not do anything. 2 outs. What a play by Manning. And now here is Tom Pechorrick. Pechorrick having a good night. A homer, a single, got hit by a pitch. He is 2 for 3. And Spillner is going to come out of this battle right here, as Pachorick does a little better against righties than against lefties. So the Indians are going to go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Indians will be Sid Monge. 3 wins, 5 losses, 4 saves, a 4.34 ERA. Monge will be the 3rd Indian pitcher. 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th, 5-4. Cleveland trying to go ahead here and keep it a 5-4 game. It's up to Monge against Pachorick, the most dangerous hitter on the Mariners. Yes, Captain Carl, not much of a bullpen for the Mariners. But remember, this is 81, okay, so 2 months of baseball is missing. Monge will make the pitch. I will roll a strat first. Nothing happening. Monge, 6-2, strikeout 3. Got him! He struck out Pachorick, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits for the Mariners. The Indians will have a chance. Remains 5-4 in favor of the M's. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th. Mariners lead 5-4. Indians trying to stay with the top 3 teams in the AL East. Mariners trying to just win a few ball games here. Leading off for the Indians is Tom Verizor. And let's see, am I going to have him bat? The answer is no, I will not. Verizor's going to come out of the game. I can bring in anybody now. It's the 9th inning. And coming on to bat for the Indians will be Jerry Dibzinski. He had a .298 average, 6 RBIs with only 57 at-bats, and he will take over at short in case this goes any further. So timeout on the scorecard. And he is a 4.80. A little better there, actually. So Jerry Dibzinski will go up against Brian Clark. And question is, do I want Clark to pitch for the Mariners? So let's got to play chess against myself here. And let me see. The Mariner bullpen is just not good. Clark, It's the 9th inning. I can pretty much bring in anybody, even no matter what the relief appearances are. Yeah, why not? Brian Clark's going to come out of the game, and coming on to pitch for the Mariners is going to be Jim Beattie. 3 wins, 2 losses, a save, a 2.97 ERA. Beattie had 4 relief appearances, and as far as I'm concerned, it is the 9th inning, and you can bring in anybody. So here is Jim Beattie. Used to be a Yankee. And so he will go up against Jerry Dibzinski here in the top of the ninth. Beatty will make the pitch. 4-3, strikeout 16, that's high. Dibzinski, 4-6, base hit to right field. The Indians get the leadoff man on. A single for Dibzinski, and he comes through with a hit. And now the batter is Bannister. Bannister is 0 for 4. He's got to try to do something here. Infield goes a double play depth. There is strategy roll, and that is a 10. Dibzinski will stay put. Jim Beatty, he will make the pitch. 3-5, that's at the park. Kingdome, 3-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Bochte will get to it, and that's out number 1. And Bannister is 0 for 5. If you can't Beatty, join him. Baseball Demos is here. Baseball Demos joins us here at the Kingdome with his spectacular version of humor. Everybody check out Baseball Demos' channel. He's terrific. He's awesome. He's spectacular. He's doing the World Series right now for 1982. So everyone, please check out Baseball Demos. He's awesome. He's great. Just don't mind the puns that he likes to punch in there. I should ban you for that. One out here, 5-4. Dibzinski on it first. Now George Orda. Orda is 0 for 4. He needs to come through with a hit. Anything on the bases. That is an 8. Dibzinski does not get the jump. Orda, I wonder if I try a hit and run here. Orda doesn't really have much home run power. Against righties, he does pretty well. Does he get the hit and run? Let's see. 7 minus 1 is 6. Orda against righties is a 9. And plus 2 is 11. Plus 2 is 8. Yep, I'm going to do a hit and run here. So there goes Dibzinski, and here comes the hit and run. Beatty with the pitch. 5-3, that's a blank. Orda with the swing. 6-5, that ball is hit to center field. That is a 3 against the righty. It's a base hit for George Orda. He comes through with a single. Jerry Dibzinski's base running rating is a 3, but on a hit and run becomes a 5. It becomes a 5, a single to center. -1 is 4. Center fielder Pechorrick, -1 is 3. A 1-3 on the blue die. Dibzinski takes third. It is a 5. No, he holds at second. Even on a hit and run, he can't get to third base, but he stays. But now they are in business. A big hit by Orda. Runners at first and second because Pachorick has a -1 arm, and that got the ball in quickly. So Dibzinski holds at second, Orda at first, and now the batter is Mike Hargrove. Hargrove decides to look at the umpire and says, just sit there for a moment. And Hargrove goes ahead into the batter's box, checks his bat, makes sure it's fully loaded or plugged or whatever is in it. Make sure it's fully weighted. Does a good job there. Taps his shoes. Makes sure he gets all the clay out the cleats. Takes off his gloves. Takes a look at them. And looks at a cute lady in the fans and throws his gloves into the stands. The lady gets the gloves and hugs them. And Mike Hargrove takes another set of gloves out of his pocket and now puts it back on. Puts those on. Checks his bat again. Makes sure it's fully weighted once more. And now he steps into the batter's box. Human rain delay. Runners at first and second. Jim Beatty against Hargrove. 1 out, 5-4. Indians are threatening here. Hargrove is 1 for 3, singled in this game. Fans here at the Kingdome hoping Beatty can do the job. Nothing on the strategy roll. That's a 6. And Dibzinski will stay put. Beatty, he makes the pitch. 5-1, that's a blank. Hargrove swings. 4-4, base hit right past second base. It's a single. Dibzinski with a base running rating of 3, coming around third. He will score. Tie game. Tie ball game. Orda's base running rating of 3, and he will make third on that hit past second. And it's an RBI single by Hargrove, and the Indians tie it up at 5. Stadium groans. So coming in is Dibzinski. Orda goes to third. An RBI single by Hargrove. And now we're tied at 5 here in the top of the 9th. And we still got one out here. And the batter is Miguel Delone, who took over at DH. And he will bat. He's 1 for 1. Tied at 5 now in this pretty interesting game, I expected. So Jim Beattie comes in there and can't get it done. And they're going to have to go with him here. There's not much left in the bullpen for the Mariners. That's not true. They still got some pitchers here left. But they're going to go with him and see what they can do. Beattie has the lowest ERA remaining of the bullpen pitchers. So Jim Beattie will pitch to Delone. Runners at the corners, 1 out. The infield is in. Checking the strategy roll. See if anything happening. 11, no. Beattie will make the pitch. It's a 6-1 against the switch left. That's going to be an automatic out. Against the lefty switch, and that's an out. Let's see what it is. And that's going to be a ground ball to first. It's the infield is in. They do not send Orda, and the play is going to be made by Gray, and he will tag the bag. Hargrove will go to second, and there are 2 outs. So 2 men down, runners at second and third now, as that's a ground ball to first, and they could not get the run in, and now the batter is Toby Harrah. Harrah is 1 for 4. Runners at second and third. 2 outs here. Beattie trying to get this into the bottom of the 9th. Checking strat. That is a 9. Nothing happening. Beattie will make the pitch. 6-2. Against the righty, it's blank. Harrah will swing. 1-1 against the righty. It's a ground ball to second base. Picked up by Kuiper. He gets it. Throws to first. Side retired. 1 run on 3 hits in the top of the 9th, and we're going to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning magic struck again. We are tied at 5. Will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Leading off for the Mariners will be Zisk. Zisk is 3 for 4, 2 singles and a double. Sid Monge, question is, am I going to let him pitch? They got right, left coming up. Let's see what the Indians want to do. They got plenty of pitchers left. They have to go with the relievers first. Monge is going to come out of the game. So Sid Monge is going to come out, and coming on to pitch for the Indians will be Mike Stanton. 3 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 4.36 ERA. Stanton will be the 4th Indians pitcher, and yep, another RJL cardiac 9th. Here's Zisk. Zisk is 3 for 4. Stanton with the pitch. 3-6. That's a walk plus. That 15 will walk him, and the Mariners get the winning run on base. Oh, Stanton gives up a walk to lead off the inning. And Zisk will hold it first. And the next batter is Jeff Burrows. And we're going to see a pinch runner, something I don't do much of. Zisk's base running rating is a 1, and he's going to come out of the game. And coming in to pinch run and take over at designated hitter will be Joe Simpson, and he has a base running rating of 5. I don't do this often. I don't do much pinch runs here, but Simpson is going to take over at DH, and he will pinch run. Simpson, eh? I must remember that name. So Joe Simpson will take over. Burrows is the batter. Burrows is 1 for 2. He has a 3-run bomb, and he's walked twice. Infield, a double play depth. Simpson definitely a threat to steal. And he does not get the jump. Does the hit and run work here? He has a 5 + 1 is 6. Burrows against the righties of 15. That would make it a 7. Yes, he does have the hit and run, and we're going to use it. The hit and run worked for the Indians. Let's see if the hit and run works for the Mariners. Stanton will go ahead and make the pitch. There goes Simpson on the hit and run. 2-1, strikeout 3, and he got him. He got him. Now Simpson a hit and run. It's a 16, but -14, but -2 on a hit and run, and a -1 here, which makes him a 3. And Hassey was a -2 arm. Believe it or not, it's a -5. A 1 to 11. Simpson is safe at second. Struck him out, throw him out. 2 outs. And I think that's the first time I've ever had that. Simpson thrown out at second base, and Burrows strikes out 2 down. Struck him out, throw him out. Hit and run. Oh boy, stadium groans. And the batter will be Dan Meyer as Stanton gets it done there. On a strikeout, throw him out. Meyer will bat with 2 outs. Stanton with the pitch. And by the way, that was a 20. No, Ricky Henderson could have been trying to steal. He still would have been out. Stanton a 4-6. Strikeout 16 is high. Meyer 2-1. Fly ball center field. Getting under it is going to be Manning. And we've got free baseball. Free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we're going to the 10th inning here. As it's still 5-5. Top of the 10th inning, 5-5 here. And leading off for the Indians will be Ron Hassey. As, Cleveland trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. There's still 6 wins behind the top 3 in the AL East. They got to win games. They can't afford to lose games to teams like the Mariners. Jim Beattie is going to, let's see, Hassey. They got left. No, Beattie's going to come out of the game. That's going to be it for Jim Beattie. And they will bring in, do they have any lefties left? The answer is no, but that means I can bring in any relief pitcher first before I can go to a starter. And let's see who that's going to be. And that will be Glenn Abbott. Coming on to pitch for the Mariners is going to be Glenn Abbott. He is a starting pitcher, but he does have relief appearances. 4 wins, 9 losses, a 3.94 ERA. Abbott will come in and he will pitch. I can bring in anybody right now in the 10th inning. Anything 9th inning or later. I don't have to go really by relief appearances, which I have been doing lately. Tied at 5, top of the 10th, Hassey will pitch. Hassey will pitch. Hassey will bat. Hassey is 1 for Let's see. He's 1 for 4. He's 1 for 3. He walked a couple. He walked once. Abbott with the pitch. A 5-5, strikeout 4, got him, struck him out number 1. He gets Hassey barely on a called strike 3. Hassey will go back to the bench, and now the batter is Kuiper. Kuiper took over at second base, and he is 1 for 1. Abbott will pitch to Kuiper. Pitch from Abbott. 5-5, again with the strikeout, but the 10 is too high. Dwayne Kuiper, 6-5, base hit, right past third. A single for Kuiper, and he will head to first base. Kuiper now 2 for 2 coming in off the bench. And now here's Manning. Manning is 2 for 3, he has 2 singles, a stolen base, and a walk. Infield, a double play death. Kuiper not really a threat to steal and not going on the 10. Abbott will make the pitch. And that's a 4-2. Range play. Manning, 4-1. That's grounded to first. That ball is hit to Gray. His range is a 2, but with the infield a double play depth, his range is a 1, and he won't get it. Base hit. And that's going to be down the line in for a double. That's going to be a double past first. Kuiper will hold at third automatically on a failed range play on past first and third. It's now D3 or D5. But it's only a just 2 bases on failed range plays on doubles past first or third. So Kuiper holds at third, and Manning holds at second. So now runners at second and third, and the batter is Dibzinski, who came in for Verizon at shortstop, and he will bat. Or will he? They're going to intentionally walk him. He has a 298 average. They will intentionally walk Dibzinski. And Alan Bannister will now come up to bat. He is 0 for 5, and they're going to call the infield in and try to make the play at the plate. So Alan Bannister will come in now. He will bat with the bases loaded for the Indians. 1 out here, top of the 10th. Anything on strategy still? That is a 5, no. Abbott will pitch to Bannister. Can Bannister come through with a hit for the Indians? Pitch from Abbott. 5-2. That's an error on a throw. Bannister swings. 4-4 against a right-handed pitcher. It's a fly ball to left field. It's a fly ball to left. Bochte has a great arm, -2 arm. Now it's a fly out to left. That's art number 2. Bannister has a sacrifice fly rating of 1. Does he automatically bring in Kuiper? No. No, and Kuiper has a base running rating of 1. And because Bochte has an arm of a -2, Kuiper cannot even try to score 2 outs. And there will not be a throwing error because a throw is not made. Holy cow, he couldn't get him in. Fly out to left, and Bannister is 0 for 6. And now the chance for the Indians is George Orda. Orda singled his last time up. He's 1 for 5. Bases loaded. Glenn Abbott trying to get out of this inning here. Fans here at the Kingdome hoping they can get a nice win. 2 outs. It's rolling a strategy roll still. 13, nothing happening. Abbott will pitch to Orda. It's a 3-1. It's a blank. Orda will swing. 6-1. And it's going to be a fly ball to right field. Getting under it is Burrows. He will make the catch. Bases loaded. And the Indians cannot get anything. No runs, 2 hits. They started out they bloated the bases and just couldn't do it. Remains 5-5. Stadium cheers. Yay! Bottom of the 10th. Mike Stanton will stay out there. He can pitch to 8 batters before tiring. He will stay out there. Leading off for the Mariners will be Gary Gray. Gray is 0 for 4. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 5. Stanton with the pitch. 3-1. Range play at the park. Kingdome 2-4, and there is not going to be a range play on that. That's a home run to the pull side against the righty. Gray is at 20. It won't matter. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is hitting deep to center field. Going backward is Manning, but all he can do is look up and watch it leave the ballpark. It is out of here. Walk-off home run. Gary Gray. Mariners win the ball game. Stadium cheers. Yay! Walk-off solo home run by Gary Gray as the Kingdome goes ahead and gets it done in the bottom of the 10th. And yes, on a walk-off home run, they maul him at the plate. He gets mauled at the plate on a walk-off home run. They nail him and cover him at the plate. And the Mariners get a 6-5 win on a walk-off bomb by Gary Gray. 1 run on 1 hit in the bottom of the 10th. Mariners get the win. And Brian Patterson in the chat barfs. Blech. What a win for the Mariners. 6-5 over the Indians. Gary Gray, a walk-off bomb. That's the 3rd home run by the Mariners. As Pechorrick hit 1, Burrows hit 1, and now Gray, thanks to the Kingdome, a home run to the pull side, and that one was just sent out of here, and bye-bye goes the Indians, and a tough loss to the Mariners. Final line score coming up. For the Mariners, 6 runs on 11 hits and no errors. The Indians, 5 runs on 13 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Glenn Abbott. He will get the win, and Mike Stanton does take the loss. And that's a nice win for the Mariners, but a tough loss for the Indians, who are still hoping they can get a playoff chance here. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker coming right up. And I'm going to mark that as a possible game of the year, because anytime you have a walk-off home run in a game, that definitely has to have automatically gets a game of the year nomination at the end of the season when we do our season review show. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. So the Mariners get a 6-5 win, and the Indians did beat the Mariners on the 18th, and so that's a tough loss though for Cleveland. So let's get right to it here. 10-minute ticker begins now, starting August 19th. Baltimore at California. Baltimore 835, and that is 3. California 1232, and that is also 3, so we have extras there. Let's see, Baltimore rolled a 2, plus 4 clutch is 6. California rolled a 2, minus 3 clutch, and Baltimore will beat the Halos. Minnesota at Detroit. Minnesota 1241, and that's 4. Detroit 1131, and that's 3. That'll be a win for the Twins. Toronto at Kansas City. Toronto a 115, that's 0. Kansas City a 1355, that's 6. A win for the Royals. White Sox at the Yankees. Let's see, White Sox an 826, that's 3 runs. The Yankees a 10-16, and that is 2 runs. That'll be a win for the Chi Sox. Boston and Oakland, big series going on there. Boston a 13-53, and that's 6. The Athletics a 12-52, and that's 5, barely, but the Red Sox will win that game. Milwaukee at Texas. Milwaukee an 845, and we have 4. Texas a 1353, and that is 6. That'll be a win for the Rangers. Mets and the Braves. My Mets just trying to play spoiler. Mets 743, and that's going to be 4. The Braves a 955, and that's going to be 6, and my Mets just can't win anything. Dodgers and the Cubs. Dodgers 1342, that's 5. The Cubs a 736, and that's 3. That'll be a win for the Dodgers. Philadelphia and the Reds, big series there. Philadelphia 1352, and that's 6. The Reds a 1261, that's 7. That game belongs to the Reds. Montreal at Houston. Montreal a 243, and that's 3. The Astros a 554, and that's going to be 5. The Astros will win that game. San Francisco at Pittsburgh. San Francisco an 826, that's 3 runs. The Pirates a 562, and that's 6 runs. Another win for the Bucks. San Diego at the Cardinals. Padres 864, that's a good roll. That's 7. The Cardinals are 12-15, and that is 2. And the Pirates are going to give the Cardinals a tough loss. Moving on to August 20th, Baltimore at California. Baltimore 1441, that's a leaner, but that's a 1. 1441, and that's 5. California a 1256, and that's 6. That'll be a win for the Angels. Boston and Oakland, continuing that big series. Boston a 634, that's 3. Oakland a 1434, and that's 4. The A's will win that. Cleveland at Seattle. Cleveland a 1426, and that's 3. Seattle a 1513, and that's 2. The Indians will get the win. Mets and the Braves again. Mets a 411, that's 0. Atlanta a 932, and that is 3. And not many happy recaps for my Mets in 1981. Moving on to August 21st. Cleveland at California, big series between the two. Cleveland a 762, and that's 6. California 1343, and that's 5. That'll be a win for the Tribe. Texas at Detroit. Both teams with an 8. Texas an 851, that's 5. Detroit an 823, and that's 2. A win for the Rangers. Rangers still trying to catch to stay with trying to stay in there in the top 3 with California, Oakland, and Texas. Minnesota and Milwaukee. Minnesota an 866, that's 9. Milwaukee a 1556, and that is 7. That'll be a win for the Twins. Tough loss for the Brewers. Kansas City and the Yankees. Kansas City minus 232. That's only 1. Yankees a 522, and that's 1. Wow, we got extras between that with that kind of thing. Kansas City rolled a 2, their clutch is 0. Yankees rolled a 5, their clutch is minus 3, which makes them a 2. So it's both a 2, which means the Yankees will win because they are the home team on ties in extras. Baltimore at Oakland. Baltimore 12-16, and that's 2. Oakland 11-33, and that's 3. Win for the A's. Boston at Seattle. Boston a 21-22, and that's 4. Seattle a 14-16, and that is 2. And the Red Sox continue to stay close with the Yankees in the AL East. White Sox and the Blue Jays. White Sox an 11-56, and that's 6 runs. The Blue Jays a 7-25. That's 2 runs, a win for the White Sox. Montreal at Atlanta. Montreal an 11-54, and that's going to be 6. Atlanta a 5-64, and that's going to be 6 also, so they tie. Extras coming up. Montreal rolls a 1. They get a 0 clutch. Atlanta rolls a 4. They have a 0 clutch. Atlanta will win the ball game. San Francisco and the Cubs. San Francisco a 15. It's a leaner, but it's leaning on to 1. So it's fine to me. It's a 16. Now, you know what? Yeah, no, that's a 1. That's a 1. San Francisco 15-14, and that's going to be 2. The Cubs rolled an 8.55. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. 8.55 is 5 runs. Even if that was a 4, it wouldn't have mattered. Cubs would still win the game. Mets and the Reds. Mets and the Reds. Zachary against Soto. Can my Mets spoil BB's Reds? Mets 441, and that is 3 runs. Reds 14-12, and that is 1 run. And my Mets get a happy recap as we beat BB's Reds. And I know BB will say rigged. Take care there, Captain Carl. Thank you there. Thank you for joining us, sir. Houston at Philadelphia. Houston 16-43, and that is 5. The Phillies an 8.42, and that's a 4. And the Astros will beat the Phillies. San Diego at Pittsburgh, doubleheader, game 1. San Diego a 10-14, and that's 1. Pirates a 12-56, and that's 6. They win game 1. Game 2, Padres a 3.43, and that's going to be 3. The Pirates an 18.51, and that's going to be 6. And the Pirates will beat the Padres twice. Dodgers and the Cardinals. Dodgers an 11.25, that's 3 runs. The Cardinals a 7.21, and that's 2 runs, and the Dodgers will win that game, and that is it. That is all for your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow it will be the San Diego Padres taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Rick Wise for the Padres and Eddie Solomon for the Pirates. Should be a good, interesting National League matchup. So please do not miss it. It should be lots of fun to play, as all of these games are. Steeler fan, BB, Jim Connell, Captain Carl, 8 baseball demos. Brian Patterson, Woodman, 564. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like, on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. A walk-off home run by Gary Gray in the bottom of the 10th as the Mariners shock the Indians tonight in extras 6-5. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.